All right, welcome back. This is round 20 for Germany. Germany's down to its last bit of troops here. We have just a few troops in Southern Europe, and we have 5 planes in India. Manix did take out the other 2 planes in Persia, but he lost 2 bombers. So my problem now is that he's so far ahead of me economically. If you look at the economies, let's see here. My attack power, well, I'm down by 200 now. 220 attack power because USA just has an absolute shit ton of attack power. And remarkably, Russia still has 132 attack power. I've done nothing to damage them. So anyway, it's going to be a real short turn. All we're going to do is take Italy back, and we're going to land the planes in the Caucasus to hopefully stave off Russia and or United States attacking them for one turn, so we can do something over here with Japan. So let's go ahead and get to it. So the combat move, we're going to take all 17 guys and the artillery, and we're going to go after Italy. Let's go ahead and do that. 3 hits. Which is kind of sucks, but whatever. All right, move the anti-aircraft there, and we'll move the planes up to the Caucasus. Wish we could have done it a turn earlier. We'd have our 7 planes, but we couldn't, based on having captured this. We couldn't land any aircraft there that turn, so we're going to go ahead and do that. That's going to end the turn for Germany. Germany's turns are going to be really, really quick until they're non-existent, until all these troops are gone. I might keep the 5 planes if I hang around with Japan for a while. So I'll always have maybe a 35, 45 second turn with Germany combat move if I do end up keeping my planes. But we'll see. We might use them. We're going to use them here for now, but we may move them somewhere else if the need arises. So that's going to do it for Germany. Again, a really short turn. Manix is up next for UK. And then I'll see you back for Japan round 20.
Okay, UK 20. Sorry, I actually started recording a bit late. I noticed the recording wasn't on, so we're jumping in slightly late, but not a lot's happened. We bought 4 infantry, 3 tanks, 1 artillery. Just mentioning the Germans have stacked Italy, so we're going to try and kill those with the Americans. And they've also supported the Caucasus stack, which is good for me actually, because we've dead zoned the Caucasus. So I think we have. Yeah, we have. So even if he moves the 6 planes in and the 6 tanks plus deploys, I'm assuming 4 tanks, then we'll be able to do a 3-way attack. Starting with the Americans, who'll probably die. The Russians, who'll kill a lot of them, but again, probably won't succeed. And then there'll be left for the UK to finish up with. They've got a good start, the UK. Got a fair amount of tanks, good amount of artillery, and a big air force, so they should be able to mop up whatever's left. And that should be the last of the Japanese pressure. From there we can, try and aggressively move forward if we can. But because the good thing about this is drawing resources away from the fight in and around Russia. So obviously once we break through this big stack, then we should have minimal resistance going through the rest of it. And again, we're going for VCs at this point, so I want to try and grab Hawaii and India if we can, because that'll put us up to 9 plus. Italy falling as well will give us the 10 we need, so we're almost there. As long as we keep defending West and not make a bad mistake by understacking this somehow, but we'll try and keep a close eye on that. Anyway, there was no combat moves for the UK this round, just repositioning, so let's get everything forward. I was thinking this is obviously a weak stack, but it's an awkward one to attack because it's too big to lightly take. 1, 2, 3. Strafing's hard. It's just a bit awkward to deal with, so I'm happy to just move that in straight away. Okay, let's go here. Might as well just pull this guy back because he's not going to be any use blocking anything here. And I've not done the odds. I'm sure this is happening. Yeah, we should be fine. Can we move them any closer? No, can't. It's unfortunate. Guess we could put them. Guess we can put them here in case the battle goes really badly in Italy. There is a chance because we are attacking 18 twos with an anti-air gun, so there's potential for this to go badly. The odds should be heavily in our favour because I'm going to probably use most of the planes I've got here. Although actually this is interesting. Actually, this is slightly more complicated. If I go for, I need my planes if I'm going to go for the stack, which means I can't go for this because we don't have enough. So actually, in fact, we have to pick a battle here. I can't go for both, unfortunately. Because it looks like to me, I think with everything, I'm assuming you're going to pull in everything you possibly can. So I need to work out the averages for each round of the three-way punch to work out what's the average amount of units they've got left after each hit, and then work out for the final battle, you know, if we can actually finally win the fight based on averages. I think pulling the planes out, that's not going to give us that. Just eyeballing this, because we've not, the Russian stack is big, but it's not incredibly strong, as in the attacking power is not great. We've only got 40 units hitting on a 2, whereas she's got 90 plus with it. That's just the 2s. So yeah, we might have to think about that. That's a job for the US move, so we'll leave it for now. Apart from that, I think it looks good, so we'll send it. Oh, sub. We're going to send this sub south here and try and come up this way to try and harass these transports. And that should be it. I forget what the odds were for this. I think we have more than enough to defend there. That should be fine. Okay, 559, 323. Back to Cobra.
All right, welcome back. This is round 20 for Japan. So our turns are going to get shorter and shorter because we're close to the end game here. Obviously, this is our last hope to try to make him focus more on that. But I think he's got too much material here anyway, and it's only a matter of time. This is going to be a battle, but he's got so many stacks of different nations here. It's going to be tough. So what we're going to try to hold this if we can. So we are going to buy an IC for Alaska, and we're going to buy 10 artilleries. All right. So for our combat move, we're going to take 2 guys and the 6 fighters and attack that. We're going to take those 2 guys and go there. We're going to take Egypt. And as far as combat, I think that's it. I think that's all the combat we're going to do. If he commits some of these troops to taking out my 10 guys here, so be it. I don't think United States will. Oh, let's see here. 1, 2. Yeah, they could. United States could go with 10 fighters. Or I'm sorry, 7 fighters, 2 bombers, 5 guys, a tank, and 2 artilleries, and take these out, which is probably a decent idea. But I got to try to move this material over here anyway. So let's see if he does that. We'll force him to do that. And we're not going to bum rush past this because we want to keep the tanks and the infantry together to prevent to just make it more difficult for him to just use air power and take that out. He has no infantry here yet. He'll have some in range. He'll have these 3 there this next turn coming up, but that's all right. Because I intend to move these fighters. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can't do it yet, but I'm going to move the fighters to Egypt next turn. But we'll see. I may not. I may leave them in the Caucasus. So here we go. Let's do the combat real quick. All right. So for the non-com, the 6 fighters go into the Caucasus. These 3 guys are going to move into Persia. This guy is going to move into Sichuan. These 8 guys are going to go into Kazakh. Now here's where the trickiness goes. All right, so these 3 guys and these 3 guys are going to go over here, drop in Alaska, and then where's my transports? These transports, 4 of them are going to move there. These guys are going to get on there. They're going to go back to C-Zone 64 and drop them in Alaska. All right. So we have all that in Alaska. Anything else non-combat related we want to do? I don't think so. All right. All right, so the industrial complex goes in Alaska. 4 artilleries go into the Caucasus. 3 artilleries are going to go into Manchuria, and 3 are going to go into India. And that will be it. So, he may attack these and we may lose this, but it's going to reduce his force at least by a little bit, I would hope. We'll have to see. Or he could try the 1-2 and try to take out everything here, which would effectively end the game, because then I'll have nothing left. This right here is going to be more of a nuisance. We're going to start throwing troops here every turn, and continue to try to stack this. He's going to have to... He's got 19 guys there? Well, that's pretty good. So... Anyway, we can take 22 guys and put them here and bombard. So he might have to move these 19 down here to defend the United States. We'll see. And if he does that, I might just move into Canada. We might do that. So, we'll see. Anyway, that's the Japan turn 20. Manix is up for USA 20 and Russia 21. And then I'll come back to move these 3 troops around here. Maybe take Paris if he doesn't move all this stuff into France. Or these guys all might be gone and I'll have nothing left. So my German turn may be done after this. So anyway, Manix is up next, and I'll see you guys back after that.
Okay, back for US round 20. So I've been doing some calculations in the background here. Basically I wanted to work out if I could realistically hit the Caucasus and do it, reasonably safely, I suppose. Because while we do have obviously a lot of numbers, a lot of this is going to be attacking on a 1, so it becomes quite dangerous. Obviously there's a lot of firepower here. They've got exactly 100 infantry here. With 10 tanks and 11 fighters. That's huge. So that's going to decimate infantry as they attack. Now, according to the calculations, on average, I've used the bottom 5% of battles for, if I was to attack with the US first, the bottom 5% result for that. If I then attack with the Russians, bottom 5 result, could the British, after those 2 battles, still win the fight? If they got off bottom 5 result, and it's yes, they can still win. So the odds of this, not falling are pretty, seriously low numbers. So it should be fine going for. Now the thing is, it's going to mean I'm going to have to sacrifice taking Italy, which is okay. They can't take this back because I can just obviously well, it's 18 units versus 17, but they're all pretty much on ones, and I've got 2, so the odds on that are totally safe. So I'm not too worried about that. And obviously before there is 10 infantry here that can attack, because everything will be emptied out of... oh, they didn't actually calculate these guys. Okay, we're 5 units safer than I thought we were. But yeah, all of this will be empty apart from the anti-air guns, and the planes will just... all the Russian planes, the American planes will be dead. It will be the 5, or whatever's left of the UK Air Force will be landing back into Moscow to secure it from these 10 infantry. So that should be it. That should be that stack dead with a lot of UK troops ready to push down towards India, which obviously is our final destination. Now the other side of this thing, he's gone for a heavy push on Alaska. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build tanks pretty much here for Western United States. I'm going to move everything up. So we've got, what, 28, 33, yeah, 41 plus a plane against what's likely to be, I guess, 25 and 3 fighters if he wants to really try and hold it. So that should be, I'm not worked that out, but that should be fine, surely. And I'm going to block off these 2 Zs, and then I've got 65 and 57, so he can't ship in directly, because this is going to be weak for a round. Obviously, it's going to have 8 tanks, essentially. Just 8 tanks. I'm going to deploy these 5 here, actually. That makes more sense. So yeah, we'll block this off so he can't actually take us. And then we'll just be able to hopefully wipe this out. So yeah, that's the game plan. I mean, we're ending it risky. We don't have to do it this way. There's no need to do it this way whatsoever. We could simply just work out the defensive on both of these, make sure we can hold both, finish off this stack in Italy, and just push forward with the rest of it. We don't need to do this, but I thought this is a bit more of a fun way to do it. And it's been a pattern with me this season as well. I've had 2 games like this in placement where it was the UK and the US versus Japan in the end game, and it's I've won both of those, so I'm confident doing something like this. It's at least doing a 2-way or a 3-way punch with the Allies to finish off the Japanese main stack. So I want to end it a similar way here, and yeah, try and finish off. So what we do, obviously we've got the US turn here, got the Russian turn as well. So I'll be looking at my calculator and figuring out where we are. Again, if we get a 5% battle, then we're still fine. So anything above that is a bonus. If we get an average battle, then we should be in great shape for the UK. So if we get average battles in both of the American attacks and the Russian attacks, then the UK are going to have very little to do, to be honest. They're going to have quite a sweet battle to finish off. So my only concern, I just hope I haven't miscalculated this, because that would be a disaster. Again, there's no need to do this. There's no need to do this whatsoever. I am taking a risk here. So we will lose a lot of the attack power balance will be leveled, I think, somewhat, particularly after these 2 have gone, because these 2 are the first through the wall. But when all is said and done, it should be just a finishing move, I suppose, for the Japanese in Asia. So I guess let's go for it. Right, you can't reach anyway, so I might as well move you here, grab some territory. Can't reach with these guys, that's fine. Right, we're going in. We're going in. I actually want to move, I think, 1 infantry down. It doesn't matter. I was thinking about snagging Hawaii, but it doesn't actually matter, because we're going to be conceding France here. As this stack is obviously still, I can't dislodge this stack just yet. Yeah, we have to flesh this out later, but that's fine. Got a bigger prize at the moment. So 90 units all said and done. I suppose we could. I've got a number I'm looking for. We want to get to the bottom 5% is if the Japanese have 74 infantry left. So if we actually reach that without losing planes, then I think I might pull the planes out just to preserve them, because I'm going to need them. It'll be useful to have them for the attack on the German stack in Italy, so we'll see what we can do. But here we go, the big one. Very plausible, damn right. Okay, 20 hits. How bad's the damage? 41. Okay. Okay, I think at this point we're on, what have we got? 60, 71. So this is above where we wanted to be, and that's without losing any planes at all for the US. So I think it's time to pull out, because we will lose everything this round. So I think, yeah, we've done enough here. I think 60, 71. Yeah, we're 3 above with the planes alive, so that's a retreat. Good. I think we can probably retreat to, I guess, here makes... No, it's with the units, isn't it? Put them here. So these planes can go... Actually, they can just come back here, can't they? To be fair. Makes a lot of sense. Right, so let's put you forward, I guess, here, though. So... block these tanks, move the rest in, and you can come forward. So let's go blocker, blocker, move the rest up. Yeah, we should be fine for the counter attack there. Shame that we're not on the same time difference, because I would love to play this game out just from here to the end now, because I want to see what I really want to get to the UK turn here. Oh well. Okay, everything move forward. Can't actually do that either. We can do this, but yeah, we're gonna concede some ground in Africa, but that's totally fine. As long as we kill the main stack, we're gonna have such momentum moving forward after this is dead that it won't really matter too much, because he can't both maintain this, even though this is going to fall as well. But he can't maintain this and also put pressure on everything in Asia. So the Japanese position collapses here, regardless of whether it gets Africa or not. Okay. Let's move you up just in case. We go here, actually, it's better. Okay, everything moving forward. Good. It's leveling out. Yeah, as I said, it's going to look scary for a few rounds, but we should be fine. So I'm going to move on to my second calculator. So the bottom 5% after Russia goes is the Japanese should have 23 infantry left. So if they've got less than that, then we're golden for the UK. Right. I think we look good. Eight tanks for the final push, and 5 which we don't need them here. I'm going to put them here actually, and here, I guess, makes sense. So the Russians, let's get 5 and 1. Similar kind of deal. If we could reach the number we're aiming for, and we still have the planes left. I think actually no, with the Russians I will go all in. I think I want to kill as many as I can. I don't think we can. It won't be able to precisely pull them out anyway. We've only got 2 planes to worry about, so that's not really realistic. So 107. We've got the numbers advantage just, but again, that's the attacking power I think is probably in the Japanese favour. So let's go for it. Plausible, yeah. So the number we're looking for is 23. If they've got 23 left, we're good. Come on, boys, big hits. 10. Bad. 30. Oof. Ouch. Big hits. Okay, so 23 is what we're looking for. We need 7 more. That's 7. We've got it. So whatever we get now is a bonus. We can survive one more round, have we? Yeah, we have. Yeah, let's push on. Let's keep pushing. Might be able to save the planes if we get 17 or less here. 6, 9. I think that's actually, we killed 13 more than we needed to. Bottom 5%, so the UK have got a great chance. So I think we do pull the planes out here. Save what material we can. The trading will obviously get more and more effective as we get through the Japanese stack. So yeah, okay, we saved the planes. This is actually going quite well. That's going very well. Okay, so obviously at this point the UK have got a very easy cleanup, which is nice. So the planes should all be alive from every side. So that's great. That's great. Yeah, a bit more of a heavy loss from this battle. And obviously when we get to the UK, it's going to be, we'll just lose infantry, hopefully at least. Just lose infantry, and it'll be all the heavier material for the axes that will die. So, no, looking good. Looking good. I guess we can do, not really. Great. Okay, so the end of the the bloodbath. We're down to 386, and the X is down to 202. And so yeah, but if we actually, I'll probably just very quickly calculate this. So what have they got left? They've got 10 infantry left. So the battle is 100% in our favour, which is not quite right, but yeah. I mean, if we get a bottom 5 battle in bottom 5 result in that fight, we'll still should have 28 infantry and 18 artillery left. So yeah, I've got a big stack that they just can't challenge anymore. Even with the 6 tanks and this 13 infantry, it's just not going to work. So yeah, we'll very quickly be storming the rest of this, storming India, and then hopefully once this big fleet arrives, we can probably. I've actually worked out the numbers here. We've got 3 destroyers. We have 2, not counting the ones we've used as blockers. We've got 5 subs versus his 2, 2 cruisers versus his 1, battleship 2, 1 versus his 2, and 3 versus 5. So if we build some fighters here, we're in golden position against this fleet as well. So Hawaii should fall. India will be the target. So we're I think a few rounds away from winning this game. Wherever yeah, they can't do anything. They might go to France. They might split their stack possibly. So the US round 21 will be killing this, so we'll be up to 8 VCs. The US will move into position 56 this round, so round 22 will be grabbing, we should be grabbing Hawaii, at which point, okay, grabbing here, next round. I think at the earliest it's going to be round 23 we win the game, I think. Round 23 or 24. 24 seems more realistic, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, round 23 or 24 is when I've got this peg to end, so we'll see. But anyway, been a long round this round. Apologies, Cobra, for the having to edit all this. There we go. Okay, I'll pass it back to Germany now.